What are you going to play in this concert?
We are going to do very first concerto for Sackbut with a symphony orchestra.
That's so exciting. And is it with modern instruments?
Modern instruments. So the Sackbut is the only historical instrument in the piece. And the composer, Simon Proctor, we discussed it, and he thought about doing it for Baroque orchestra, and then decided actually he was more interested in the sound of what this instrument can offer, juxtaposed by a modern symphony orchestra. So it's like percussion, full brass, everything.
Amazing. And would you say it's like quite a contemporary score then?
No, it's really tuneful, which I'm really enjoying. He loves melody. And it really suits a Sackbut, the vocal history of the Sackbut, because the second movement is this beautiful soaring yearning. I love the yearning of the Sackbut, and he's really written for that. And the first movement, to my mind, almost feels like a cartoon chase. I keep seeing different things happening in my mind.
What animal are you if you're in a cartoon?
Well, I'm seeing it's quite sort of post-war seaside comedy, chasing someone around the beach and then everyone having a bit of a party, and then at one point the orchestra going and then the trombone's off again, catch me if you can.
Amazing.
So no real terror, more fun. And then the last movement is jazzy, so he's really kind of
so cool.
Yeah, it's really.
I always think jazz Sackbut works so well.
Exactly, there's something like it's so narrow, and that kind of buduka sound comes so naturally. So I was very surprised, because I don't know Simon Proctor at all. I know his work. He wrote a modern trombone concerto premiered by Ian Bousfield.
Oh, amazing.
So he really knows the instrument, and I know he's written for a serpent concerto as well.
Oh my God.
But to have something written that so suits the physicality of the instrument was really a nice surprise. And I'm looking forward to it.
Have you been able to talk to him yet about the piece?
Very briefly, we had a really cool discussion about, because he loves the analogue world. So as you can see, the score is all handwritten. So are the parts for the orchestra.
Oh,
so
cool.
And also one of my things I really love is contemporary music, extended techniques. And he was like, no, I do not. And I thought, oh yeah. But actually this is it's like a soaring, beautiful like film score. I'm really enjoying it. But he adamantly is saying, I do not want to make those kind of contemporary sounds, and I do not want to have scans and electronic stuff, and I want to handwrite some nice tunes. And I'm like, this is amazing.
It's almost as if he's doing what they did back when Sackbuts were played all the time.
Yeah, and it's very, that's actually incredibly funky and going against the grain right now. Very alternative to the
because so
writing
much
this way.
Sackbut music is now very contemporary, and which is, I love that kind of stuff, but it's nice to find a middle ground between really old and really new.
Yeah, and actually, you can't get a recording of this. There's no MIDI file, and it's nowhere online. It's actually less accessible than a score from the 1200s, which is on my MSRP.
That's so funny. And is this the first Sackbut concerto? Or?
Yes. We don't know of any others. I'm almost hoping that by saying this is the first ever, we provoke someone to say, oh, there's actually another one somewhere.
Amazing.
But I've asked various other Sackbut players who like new music if they know of one, and everybody so far has said this is the first.
Exciting.
So yeah, and the orchestra themselves, the conductor said to me, will the balance work with a Baroque instrument with a modern orchestra? My answer is, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out. So we'll find out when we try it.
And if they end up blending together really beautifully, then that would be really nice.
Could be the first of many.
Yeah, I hope so. What was your approach to learning it? What's been your approach?
Well, at first, unusually, I found it, most new pieces, you kind of have to deconstruct your understanding of your entire technique in order to just learn it. For this, I could just play it, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Just play it through.
Yeah.
So I got to know it orally quite well. Then I recorded it with Michael Channing Wills, who's a composer, but he's also a really good pianist. So he agreed to play the piano reduction with me, and I recorded it, and I've learning it from my own recording, so that I'm listening to it a lot. And then my usual thing is to do a lot of miming and imagining. So I'm miming to the recording.
That's such a good technique for learning things which don't have recordings of them already.
Yes.
I never thought of that. That's a great idea.
Do your own recording, yeah. And actually it helped me, because obviously you want it to sound okay, even if it's just for you to listen. So that really upped my playing of it in the first place. And then, playing along to the recording. And now at the moment I'm using the dice method. I set the sort of 6 key things I want to look at, and I roll the dice and I do whatever it lands on, just to help the process along.
Do you have any favourite bits of the piece?
Oh yeah, I love the start actually, the rumbling da 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 da, and then the trombone comes in. Da dum da dum, da dum ba da 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 da.
It really sounds like a film score.
Yeah.
In my mind, because you were talking about the train chase, it's making me think of a brief encounter.
Oh
or something
yeah,
like
and
that.
it's got that kind of
Like,
genre as
yeah,
well.
star-crossed lovers.
Yeah, absolutely. 1950s, having an ice cream in black and white.
Yeah.
The premiere is 21st of September, 7 o'clock in Dorchester Abbey.